Okay, so from 5 chapter 2 differentiation. So my dear, how can we do differentiation? Like, what is the meaning of differentiation? Anyone remember when y you guys differentiating, what do you guys always call it? Very good, Yiwen, dy dx. May I know, dy dx, you're allowed to differentiate it one more time. What do we call it if we differentiate it one more time? Very good, Jadrill, d2y dx square. Then can anyone tell me how about fx? When you differentiate fx, I don't think you will call it dfx dx. You guys will call it. Very good, Wei Qi. You guys will call it f prime x. My dear, prime is actually apostrophe. It's not power negative one, my dear. It's like this, apostrophe, okay? It's not power negative one because power negative one is actually under Form 4 chapter 1, which is actually a function. So apostrophe is differentiation. Power negative one is inverse function, okay? So guys, fx differentiate one time called f prime x. Then differentiate one more time, we will call it. Very good, Apelia. We will call it f prime x, okay, my dear? So maximum only differentiate 2 times lah. So do anyone still remember differentiation only got 2 steps? What is the first step of differentiation? Very good, Yin Yi. We will times. After we times, then we, very good, Melissa. Then we minus 1. So we times and then we minus 1. Not too sure whether you guys understand what I say. Let me give you one example. If you're my student, you should know I always give the same example. So y equals to 7x power 7 plus 6x power 6 plus 5x power 5 plus 4x power 4. Sorry, not enough space. I need to put it down. Y equals to 7x power 7 plus 6x power 6 plus 5x power 5 minus 4x power 4 plus 3x power 3 plus x squared minus x plus 11. Simply give one, okay? So guys, whenever you want to differentiate it, remember, it's very important for you guys to write dy dx. If not, you will tend to forget you already start differentiating it, okay? So remember, differentiation, you are the one who told me it's just times and minus 1. So who times who and then who minus 1 leh? So my dear, remember, whenever you times, it's always talking about the unknown. So now the unknown is x, because when you differentiate y, inside is x, you always call it dy dx. If next time in outside a, inside r, you differentiate it, you don't call it dy dx, you call it dA dr. So dA dr means you concentrate of r. dy dx, that means you concentrate of x. Okay, my dear? So I hope all of you guys basic is fine. So my dear, when you differentiate it, you will times the power and then you will minus 1. Let's do it for you. So 7, 49. Power tolak 1. Power 6. Next one also say 6, 6, 36. Power minus 1. 5, 5, 5, 25. Power minus 1. 4. Thank you, Jovi. 4, 4, 16. Power minus 1. 3, 3, 3, 9. Power minus 1. 2. Quite easy, huh? Then can anyone tell me, how about this x squared? This x squared, I have no number in front. You think what number in front of? Very good, Anusha. Nothing there is always an invisible one. So you will do the same, which is times and minus 1. So 2 times 1, isn't it 2? Power minus 1, isn't it 1? Correct? You will times and then you will minus 1. Then guys, how about this negative x? This negative x, supposedly you should have a power, but I don't even see any power there. Then if I force myself to write 1, you think I will write what on top of? Very good. Very good, Apelia. Of course, I will write 1. Why I will write 0, my dear? You won't write 0, you can at least see 1x. Of course, it's power 1. So power 1 in front again is 1 lah. So you will times and then you will minus 1. So you see 1, 1, 1. Hi guys, can you hear me? Who mute me? Oh my god. Yes? So weird. This room is so weird. Okay, now mind. Okay, guys. So just now what I say. So can you guys still hear? Okay, never mind. We will assume this is not here. Is it somewhere around here? Yes or no? Okay, I come back. Okay. So my dear, this one. This x, nothing up there is power 1. Remember, it's 1, it's not 0. You can still see 1x. So in front, nothing again is 1. So you will times, okay? So 1, 1. Is a minus. So 1, 1, 1. Correct, my dear? Then power, if you tolak 1, then is x power 0. But is it necessary to write x power 0? No. So no need to write the x power 0, just write the 1. Then guys, how about 11? 11, if you guys differentiate it, very good, Anusha, it will be 0. Why 0, my dear? I repeat, because 11, you don't see any x at the side. If I force myself to write an x there, I think I'll write x power 0 because seriously don't have ma, right? Then you will continue times and minus 1, right? Then 0 times anything, 0. Don't tell me, oh, teacher, write 0, and then teacher power minus 1, what? Isn't it x power negative 1? Do you think necessary to write? I don't think so. Because 0 times anything, again, is 0. So what for writing anything there? So actually, got x, you differentiate, always got number, got something come out. But if no x are differentiate, it's always cosine 1, okay, my dear? So just like that, I hope you guys understand how to differentiate. At least the basic one, okay? So later on when we do, you guys will get better and better and better, okay? So, okay. Where is my 2x, right? Oh, I delete a 2x. Sorry, my dear. Something missing. Thank you, Anil. My dear, so guys, look at this, okay? So this is how we differentiate, okay? It's just times and then minus 1, okay? So next thing, my dear, this chapter is actually a very big chapter. So 2 hours seminar, I don't think I can cover a lot of things. But let me tell you guys, okay? Let me say about it, okay? So this chapter got limit, okay? Yeah, got first principle, okay? And then got tangent normal. Then also having maximum minimum, which all the above I mentioned I'm not doing today. Today I'm doing rate of change. Another thing I'm doing is small change. I actually did some research. My students say they want these 2 topics. So yeah. And these 2 topics is quite possible to combine together and teach together. So that's the reason I'm doing these 2 topics today, okay? So today our aim is to master these 2 topics, not just understand it, but master it, okay? So I will do every single time. I'll try my best, okay? So on the starting, you guys just try your best to understand what I say. If you don't understand, it is totally fine. When I start to do it, everything will make sense, okay? You just need to trust me, okay? So my dear, today I'm doing rate of change and small change, even though they have the word change, but they're totally 2 different things. So first thing first, let me tell you guys, okay? Whenever you see the word rate of change, it means change, okay? My dear, that rate of change is talking about your changing speed. So when we're talking about speed, how we know someone whether considered as fast or considered as slow, we are using time to justify. So when you do MX within 1 hour, wow, fast eh? If you do MX within 2 hours for one question, wow, slow eh? So it's only using time to justify whether you are considered as fast or slow. So whenever you see the word rate, I highlight for you, whenever you see the word rate, 100% you will write d something dt. Memorize it, okay? Rate always means d something dt. The t stands for time. So d what dt, then it depends on the question. No? If the question say rate of change of x, okay, dx dt. If the question say rate of change of a, then dA dt. If the question say rate of change of y, then dy dt. So you can fill in the blank. That is the meaning of rate of change, okay? So always the questions they will always have 2 rate. One they ask, one they give. So always will mention 2 times of rate. Later on, you will understand, okay? So rate of change, whenever they asking a speed, they will eventually, like for example, I asking you, okay, you just imagine a ice. A ice isn't it a cube shape. So when the cube ice cube they melt. So they melt, isn't it their height will lower, will decrease, correct? So they're asking you, what is the height decrease rate? So how do I know what is the height decrease rate when I don't even know anything, right? So they will normally give you maybe the volume decrease rate. So they will definitely give you some other speed so that you can find another speed. Impossible, they don't give you anything and then just ask you to guess yourself, right? So that's the reason rate of change, they will always ask for one speed, give you another speed. Then the point is you're going to do a linkage method to link them together. How do you guys link them together? You guys always using chain rule. Okay, how do we using chain rule? I make it a very standardized already. I created a method, okay? You guys just follow this method. Chain rule is always a fraction equals to a fraction times a fraction. Standardized one, always like that, okay? Then what to put inside is very important. You're going to put the one they want on the left. So left, okay. I later gonna give you example, okay? You put the one that you want on the left, okay? And then the top one, you copy on the top. The bottom one, you copy at the bottom. Then you always left one top, one bottom, empty one. Then you just fill in the blank. Do you understand what I say? Oh? Let's give you one example. Let's say the question say, find the rate of change of area. Can anyone tell me what they want you to find? Find the rate of change of area, what they want you to find. Very good, Boon Ping, dA dt. Guys, rate, don't tell me area, rate, d something dt. Rate of change of area, fill in the blank, dA dt. So that means they'll find dA dt, correct? Then the top, you transfer and write dA. The bottom, you transfer and write dt. Can you see? This is the concept of it. And then you will left one top, one bottom. Then you just fill in the blank. Put what inside? See the question give you what law, okay? So normally, let's say, they give you radius. Then you put dr here, dr here. Now, this is how you guys write the chain rule out. You write the chain rule out correctly, you will definitely do it correctly. So let me tell you guys why it makes sense, okay? So you see, every single alphabet will appear 2 times. So dA come out 2 times. dt come out 2 times. dr come out 2 times, correct? Why this one makes sense? Because this is a times. When your times is a fraction and fraction, right? One on top, one at the bottom. Isn't it the same? They can cut. If they cut, I left what? I left dA over dt. Are they exactly same as the left side? Yes. Then you know I'm correct lah, my dear. Make sense, right? This is how you guys write the chain rule out, okay? Just using this, everything later on can solve, okay? I hope you guys understand. So next, another thing is the small change. So small change, you read the name, you know lah. The change is very small. So it's not talking about the speed, you know. Small change is just talking about from one number, change to one number. It's not continue changing one. It's just from one number, change to one number. And very good, Joby. Small change, another way of saying it, we call it approximate change. Agak-agak, okay, my dear? So whenever agak-agak changing, it's always very little one, okay? So small change. So guys, whenever they have the word small change, approximate change, small increase, approximate increase, small decrease, approximate decrease, all of them. Wait, highlight for you. Small, approximate, every single thing like that, you will put a symbol called delta. Okay, the way I write delta is like that. Your school teacher will write like this. It's the same now, okay? It's some ugly 8, okay, my dear? It's like you're writing an 8, but you write halfway like that. This is a delta, okay? So, my dear, so delta what? So it depends on the question. If the question say small change in what? Delta what? Small change in x, delta x. Again, is filled in the blank. A small change, nothing fancy. Small change only got one formula. You're going to memorize it. The small change formula is like that. Delta y equals to, actually it's not equal, you know. It's a wave. Wave means approximate. Okay, so it's like agak-agak there. So actually you don't write wave is fine one. You write equal is totally acceptable. Okay, so delta y equivalent to dy dx times delta x. This is the formula. So we later on just using this formula, then you will get the answer. So I repeat again, you see, this one is small change of y. This one is small change of x. And in the middle is the y and x combined together. And guys, I finished teaching lah. See, today only teach you rate of change and small change. So rate of change, remember, just need the chain rule. Small change, remember, just need to use this formula. That's all. Very straightforward one, okay? But of course, throughout the whole thing, the questions come out will be different and stuff like this and that. So, yep. Now, my dear, just in case you guys need to screenshot it. So, I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I hope all of you guys already have notes. Even you don't have, it's totally fine. You can just, take out a paper and start to write on top of it. It's totally fine one, okay? So, if you guys already have the notes, can you guys flip to page 16. Page 16. Okay, I'm doing question 47. Let's start. They say, given that y equivalent to 3x squared plus x, okay, fine. Find the rate of change of y when x is 0.5 if the rate of change of x is 3. I finished reading. So, my dear, can anyone tell me which one is the keyword? Only one word. Keyword. Thank you, Ethan. Rate. Obviously, rate is a keyword. That's the one I say, right? And I always tell you, whenever they mention rate, always got 2 rate. One they ask, one they give, correct? And I saw one rate here, I saw another rate here. What I say makes sense, well? So, my dear, just now I say rate always represent d something dt. So isn't it here represent d something dt, here also d something dt? Make sense all? They say I write lah, okay? So first one they say, find the rate of change of y. Isn't it that means they want to find dy dt? Very good, Vima. Then the next one, if the rate of change of x, my dear, they say x, isn't it dx dt? So this dx dt, do they ask? No, they give me, they tell me it's 3. So isn't it very straightforward, right? You read the questions, you understand it, you write it out, okay? Then they even tell me x is 0.5. So how do we do it? Just now I taught you rate of change question isn't using chain rule. I randomly write the chain rule here, okay? Chain rule I already say is a fraction equals to a fraction times a fraction. Just now I told you what? I told you that the one that you want to find, you put on the left side. So now you want to find what? You want to find dy dt. Isn't it right? Dy dt on the left. Then the top one you transfer to the top, dy. The bottom one you transfer to the bottom, dt. Isn't it left one top, one bottom, fill in the blank? What do I put inside, guys? Inside the empty spot? Very good, Zexing, dx. Impossible you created a dh, right? This question already got y, x, t. Obviously, it's all of them. Easy, huh? So, my dear, now you want to find dy dt. So, dy dt is a question marks. Obviously, it's a question marks. Impossible, I write question marks, right? So, I just write dy dt. Then the rest, I think I should have it. So, dx dt, I already know is 3. So, my dear, the right side, I already know is 3, yeah? Then the problem is the middle one. The middle one is dy dx. Where do I get dy dx? I already got a y equation here. If I need a dy dx, I just need to differentiate it. So still remember, right? Differentiate is times and minus 1. Thank you, Vima. So my dear, times and then minus 1. Okay, I do slowly for you. So 2, 3, 6. Power tolak 1. 1. Cannot, huh? Then this x. Nothing up there. 1. Nothing in front. 1. So isn't it again 1 times 1? 1. Then power minus 1. Do you still have x left? No. So I only get 6x plus 1. Can you guys see that? Don't sub this in, my dear. I want to get an answer. An answer is number. It's not something with x. So can anyone tell me, even though my dy dx is 6x plus 1, is there any x number for me to sub inside? Very good, Katana. People got tell me what? X is 0.5. So they give me that for a reason, I think. Isn't it sub 0.5 inside? Right? So 6 times 0.5 plus 1. I press calculator, I get the answer of 4. So my dy dx is 4. 4 times 3, I guess getting answer, 12. I don't know why but oh my god. Guys, isn't it 12? Guys, remember, rate of change answer usually got units. So if they write cm per second, you write cm per second. They write km per hour, you write km per hour. Now they write units per second, I write units per second. Done. So far, so good, everyone. Do you understand everything I say? Can we not write? It depends on your teacher, but I will highly recommend you write, because just in case your teacher is a strict teacher, if you forget to write unit, they can deduct your marks. Okay, understand? Huh? Very good. So guys, I move on lah. Second one, 48. They say P equivalent to 32 over V. And V increases at the rate of 2 units per second. Find the rate in change in P when V equals 12. I finish reading. I repeat again. The keyword is rate. And as what I say, whenever they ask you a rate, they will give you a rate. So there's 2 rates. So 1 rate here, 1 rate here. Okay. My dear, you always, of course, you don't always expect they will have the word 2 rate. Sometimes they're very indirect one, but no matter what, they will have 2 rate. Okay, usually. Okay. So my dear, the word rate, I repeat again, rate always represent d something dt. So again, rate represent d something dt. Correct? You just fill in the blank. The first one is d what dt or the 2. Very good, Zexing, dv dt. Why dv dt, my dear? They say v increases at the rate. So they say v, so dv dt. Correct? What they want you to find, Very good, Vima, dp dt. Because they say rate of change in p, isn't it dp dt? Then they even tell me v is 12. Okay, everything ready. Let's do it. So my dear, rate questions always using chain rule. I repeat, chain rule is something equals to something times something. Okay? What do you guys write on the left side? The one that you want to find. So now, they want to find dp dt, right? dp dt here. And I repeat, the top one transfer to the top, the bottom transfer to the bottom, and we left one top, one bottom. We fill in the blank. Okay, what is inside the empty spot? Thank you, Jamie. dv. Thank you, Jay. dv. So isn't it like that? Okay, so dp dt ta tau, dv dt tau 2. Then middle hall got dp dv. How do I get dp dv? dy dx differentiate y in terms of x. dp dv differentiate p in terms of v. Now, this is my p equation. How do I differentiate this? All of you remember, okay? When you want to differentiate, right, the unknown is the key. Just now, my example very easy because the unknown is already on top. Now the unknown at the bottom. So what should you do? Very good, Yan Yin. You guys should move it out. I will do all the steps, okay? For those who can differentiate straight away, of course, it's good. But I will do everything, okay? I'm a teacher, okay? I need to make sure everyone understands. Even though don't have basic those, okay? So my dear, this one is power 1. So at the bottom, you bring up, under indices, you guys learned it before. Bring it up, isn't it power -1? Okay, everything on top, ready already. And then after that, only you guys start differentiate. Outside is P, inside is V. Differentiate it, isn't it called dp dv? Don't create the name wrongly, So times and -1. -1 times 32, -32. Then power -1, -2. They don't stop here. I see my students, a lot of them like to stop like that. You stop like that very hard because power negative a bit ugly, and then you might confuse later because of the negative. So always try your best to make the negative disappear. How do I make the negative disappear? My dear, power -2, you guys can always bring it down. So v power -2, I bring it out power 2. Why I bring it out is power 2. Just in case you guys don't know, okay? For those, I don't know what to expect from you guys. I don't know what kind of basic you guys having, but yeah, this is the formula I'm referring, okay? This is the indices formula. So whenever they are at the bottom, you bring it up, is power negative. So whenever you see power negative, you can bring it down. You become power positive back, okay? So I'm just using this formula. So my dear, this is my dp dv. Again, don't stop there. You want a number. So this question can tell me what? This question can tell me v is 12. So isn't it I can sub 12 inside? So if I sub 12 inside, I will press calculator. 12, if I squared it, -32 divided by that. I guess getting -2/9 for your dp dv. So once I get that, I will sub inside here, -2/9. And then I times 2, -4/9. Very easy, right? And what is the unit? People put units per second. You put units per second. Ta-da! Done. Guys, usually my notes, the answer is just on the right corner. You know, not need to even flip or anything. The final answer is just at the side. So you just check. But quite obvious the answer wrong. Negative disappeared. Don't know why. But yeah. But the answer is -4/9. No need to scare. That's correct. Okay? Guys, so far the speed, the explanation, everything. Boleh tak? All good, very good, Hee your head. Teacher, can my answer decimal? Of course can. 4/9 decimal as well. 0.4444444. Okay, man. Let's move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, I will jump around one, okay? Question 50. I cannot do 49 because I need to make sure the speed is on track, and then later on you understand, okay? 50. The radius of Earth, of course, prefer is fraction. Fraction nicer one, okay? So my dear, 50. The radius of a spherical balloon increase at the rate of 0.3 cm per second by the rate of change of its volume when its radius is 5 cm. No need to ask you lah. I answer myself lah. I feel like asking you is like wasting your time, okay? So my dear, again, I saw the word rate. I see 2 times. So rate again represent d something dt. Rate again represent d something dt. The first one, they say, the radius of a spherical balloon increases at 0.3. Guys, 0.3 is, thank you, Ethan, dr dt. How I know it's dr dt? Because people say radius. So dr dt, very good, Anshuan. Next one, find the rate of change of its volume. dv dt. Betul lah. Then they say when the radius is 5 cm. This one I write in symbol, okay? R is 5. Before I start, this is a bit different. Why? Because this question never give me equation. They never give, never mind. At least they got tell me what is the shape they're talking about. I draw for you before I start. May I know these questions are actually what object we are talking about? Very good, Joby. They are talking about spherical balloon. Spherical balloon means what? A spear shape. Apa itu spear shape? Bola. Bola means a spear shape. I guys don't know. I draw for you, yeah. Isn't it? This is exactly how a spear shape look like. Can imagine, Okay, now let's do whatever we keep doing also. So rate of change, isn't it? Something equals to something times something again. Left side, put the one that you want to find, which is quite obvious now, dv dt. Left top, transfer, copy and paste, dv. Right bottom, copy and paste, dt. Left one top, one bottom, fill in the blank. The blank is dr. Thank you, Aprilia. R and V right nicely. Don't V and R. Later on, everything is V or everything is R. So my dear, dv dt you want to find. So saya tak tahu. Dr dt I already know is 0.3. In the middle, I need to have dv dr. But the question, tak ada dv dr. I need to differentiate it. If I want to differentiate it, I must have the equation. But the equation pun tak ada. Apa pun tak ada, my dear. So what should you do? You should have the equation yourself. How do you guys have the equation yourself? So you listen up. dv dr. Isn't it that means you should differentiate V in terms of R? Then I think you should have a V equation. And V do have equation. So V equation for what? You are doing a spear shape. So you must memorize volume formula for spear. Can anyone tell me volume formula for spear? Thank you, Mahira. Thank you, Rini. Volume formula for spear, guys. 4/3 pi r cubed. Sometimes it is provided, sometimes it's not provided. I hope you guys memorize it. You learned under mathematics before. So this is the volume formula. So remember, if you want dv dr, you must make sure outside is V, inside is R. So outside only have V, inside only have R, then yep, I can differentiate. Don't tell me, teacher, pi also unknown. Pi is not unknown. Pi is 22/7 or 3.142. So pi is never a problem, okay, my dear. Pi is not an unknown, okay. You no need to change it to 22/7, but you just write a pi there. No need to do anything, no need to touch it, okay. So outside is V, inside is R. We differentiate it, we call it dv dr. Times and then minus 1, yeah? So 3 times 4/3. I write for you, okay? 4/3, if I times 3, cut, I left 4. Then power, if I minus 1, is 2. So again, once we have that, we want to make it a number. How do we make it a number? We already know the R is 5. So we can sub 5 inside. So if I sub 5 inside, do you guys dv dr get 100 pi? Is it 100 pi, people? Yes, thank you. So dv dr is 100 pi, only I sub inside. So 100 times 0.3. You guys can write the answer, 30 pi. For those who want to press the pi is 3.142. You can also write 94.26. Both answer is acceptable. It just depends on what you write. But I will always write 30 pi. Nicer one. Okay? So guys, that unit, okay? They put cm per second. I will also put cm per second. But correct, man? I don't think so. Because, very good, Ethan, because now you are doing dv dt. You see, just now you write cm per second because that one is radius. Radius cm makes sense. This one is volume. Volume, isn't it, is always cm cube. Thank you. Remember to write cm cube. Yeah, Jasmine. Always can one. Always can one. No worries. Think too much. Always can. Decimal also can. Fraction also can. Of course, in terms of pi also can. Okay? So guys, can I move on? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 51. A closed right cylinder has a fixed height of 6 cm and a base radius that varies. Estimate the rate of increase in the total surface area of this cylinder at the instant when the radius is 3 cm and increases at the rate of 0.1 cm. Okay, again, before I start, I saw the word red. I think by now you guys already know the pattern of it. It's very, very understandable, right? Okay, so d something dt. Okay, I move up slightly. Okay, so the first one they say, may I know, guys? They say estimate, that means find. May I know they're going to find d what dt? Can Zersing, guys, they say estimate the rate of increase of the total surface area. So some of you guys tell me DSA can also, but normally, you know, surface area, I still write A lah. A bit weird, I write DSA, okay? So dA dt. Can? Next one, they say, this one also got another rate, 0.1. Can anyone tell me this cos 1.1 is the... Very good, very good, very good. Then you dr dt. How I know it's dr dt? You read the questions, they say, at the instant, when the radius, they say, is 3 cm and increasing at this rate. So they mention radius and then they continue mention about radius. So that's the reason is dr dt, 0.1. Okay, so guys, again, how do I do this question? They never give me an equation. So they never give me equation. It's fine because they will tell me the shape. So may I know what shape we are talking about for this particular questions? Very good, Vima. Cylinder. Do you realize the question say a closed right cylinder? You know what is cylinder, right? My water bottle like this is exactly a cylinder shape. Thank you, Anusha. My dear, cylinder, isn't it look like this? I draw for you guys, yeah? This is how a cylinder look like. And this cylinder, before you start, they got tell you that the height is already 6 cm. So the height is definitely 6. Can? So let's do it. So rate questions, again, using chain rule. Something equals to something times something. Put the one that you want to find on the left side, which is quite obvious, dA dt. Left top, dA. Right bottom, dt. Transfer, transfer. So you left one top, one bottom, fill in the blank. Okay? So what you guys gonna put inside? They got R. So isn't it put dr here? Like this, okay? So dA dt is a question mark. I'll just write dA dt. My dr dt is here, 0.1. In the middle, I must have dA dr. How do I have dA dr? Then I must differentiate it. So you just ask yourself whether area got formula or radius got formula. I think area got formula, right? And thank you to Anusha and Bima. Area formula, I write here for you guys. Guys, it's area, you know. Don't tell me pi r square h, you know. Pi r square h is volume. Area is surface, okay? Outside, that the one that you can see. So the formula is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Okay? So what should you do, my dear? Listen to me. I think a lot of you guys will straight away differentiate. Although this question doesn't affect, some questions will affect. You must remember a thing. What is the thing? Okay, maybe I should test you guys. Can anyone tell me why I cannot differentiate now? Very good, Zenvi and Ethan. Guys, very good, but big. Guys, remember, okay, I'm serious about this, okay? If the question go harder and harder, you will realize if you differentiate now, it's wrong one. Sometimes it affect lah, sometimes it don't lah, okay? But now this one don't lah, but I still want to tell you lah. You want to find dA dr, your outside should have A, your inside should only have R. So you look at it inside, what unknown shouldn't be there? Very good, Ziqian, the H. Don't tell me teacher pi, I repeat again, pi is 3.42. That is actually a number. That one is not, okay? So H, they already tell you is what? 6. So please sub 6 before you start to differentiate. Okay? I repeat again, it doesn't affect now, but it will affect for some questions. So you better bear in mind for this. Okay? So you sub 6 inside, 6 times 2, 12. Sub first, only differentiate it. So outside A, inside R, differentiate it. Remember, times and then minus 1. So 2, 2, 4. Power minus 1, 1. This one 1, 1 times 12 pi, 12 pi. Power minus 1, no more R. Okay, so isn't it this is dA dr? So guys, this dA dr, and then now you want a number, right? So now only after you differentiate, okay, then only you sub the R equivalent to 3. So your R is 3, we will sub 3 inside because we want to make it a number. 2, here. So 4 times 3 plus 12. Do you guys get 24 pi? Got it. My dA dr is 24 pi. 24 times 0.1, 2.4 pi. I repeat, you can write 2.4 pi. You can 2.4 times 3.142, 7.5408 also can. These two answers, both accepted. That's, I give you guys one more lah, okay? You guys always like to ask me which one accepted. Everything accepted lah, my dear, as long as your answer figure is correct lah, okay? Fraction also can. Remember, unit. So just now the rate, they write cm per second. This one I will write, thank you, Vima, cm square per second. Why square? Because it's area. So area, of course, is square. That. This one is 51. Okay, not bad. That. Can everyone? I move on lah. Here. I don't know about you. I teach also, I feel like very confident. You should learn until very confident also. I purposely choose the question. It's like easy to hard a bit, just a bit, So it's totally understandable one, okay? If you start from the beginning, okay? So 52. The volume of a cylinder increasing at the rate of 20 cm cubed per second. The height of the cylinder is always twice the radius. Find the rate of change of R when R equivalent to 2. I read again. The keyword is rate here, rate here. So I repeat, rate always represent d something dt. Rate here represent d something dt. One of it, they tell me 20. The 20, it will be... No one want to answer me. Everyone want to do yourself, right? Thank you, Zhenyu. dv dt. Thank you, Bima also. dv dt. Okay, it's 20. Next one, they say, find the rate of change of R. This one is volume, so it's dv dt. This one is R, so it's dr dt. They even tell me R is 2 cm. Okay, then these questions, again, they never tell me, they never draw for me the shape, they never give me equation, but they got tell me the shape is still a cylinder. So isn't it a cylinder will look like this? Okay, this time, do they tell me the height? No, they never tell me the height is 6 cm, but they do tell me that the height is always twice the radius. From this sentence, what they try to tell me? Very good. No, who is that? Hey, wait, sorry. Hello. Is it lag? Hello. Okay. Sorry. I got one person ask me a question. Linda, just now on the starting, no, I didn't revise 2.1. I only do rate of change and small change today because 2 hours, how is it possible I do the whole chapter? Yeah. But you didn't miss anything. I'll just focus on this first, okay? So just now lag, right? So guys, this one, they say the height is always twice the radius. And very good. Height is here. Radius is here. They try to tell me height is always twice the radius. A lot of students they make mistakes because they start to think about, oh, you are double of me is half of you. You better don't think like that. I feel like, I feel like, based on my 17 years of experience, students always make mistake when they start to think about, like, this one is double of that is double of this, then they write wrongly, So it's very straightforward. They say height, so H, is, so equal, twice, times 2. Times 2 of what? Radius. Isn't it from this sentence, you guys able to write H equals to 2R? Okay, just H equals to 2R. Don't think about like, what, I am half of you. I better don't think of it. Very scary, okay? So like that, okay? So guys, rate questions are just using chain rule again. So something equals to something times something. Put the one that you want to find on the left side, dr dt. Left top, dr. Right bottom, dt. Left one top, one bottom, fill in the blank. Okay? What do I put inside? So dv is the one that they give, okay? Don't tell me, teacher, dh. No, dh don't have rate, so that's why only v and r, okay? So dr dt, I want to find. dv dt, I already know is 20. And then now I realize I need to have dr dv. Guys, this one different, How do I get dr dv? Can you tell me? R got formula or v got formula? R got formula or v got formula? Very good, Yiwen, of course it's V. Okay, so I show you first. Okay, you don't suspect first, okay? V is what? Volume. So my dear, it's not surface area anymore. Volume. Volume for what? Cylinder. So volume formula for cylinder is, thank you, Ophelia, pi r square h. Can I repeat again? What should you do now? After you guys already have the formula. Very good, Zhenyu. Guys, don't tell me you start to differentiate. I repeat, outside V, inside R, you differentiate called dVdr. And you need dVdr. Don't tell me, teacher, I need dr dv. No, you need dVdr. You listen to me first, okay? So you need dVdr. Hey, got what? Got h there. Don't like. So h can what? Can sub. You already know h is what? 2r. You see, this one, if you don't sub first, then you straight away differentiate, answer is totally different. So that's why I say you must remember to sub all the unknown that is not the one that you want to differentiate, okay, before you start to differentiate. So you must sub first, okay? It will affect, I'm serious, okay? Thank you, Mahira. So 2 pi r squared times r cubed. You see, now your equation only got v and r. This one can. So outside v, inside r, dv dr, times and minus 1, 3, 2, 6. Power minus 1, 2. Isn't it 6 pi r squared? So right after I got 6 pi r squared, I think I can sub r low. The r they already give you here, 2 cm. 2, 2, 4. 4 times 6, 24 pi. Correct? Guys, this time is different. Listen to me. Can I sub 24 pi inside here? Very good, Zanvi. Guys, cannot. You know why cannot? Open your eyes, big. My dear. This is dr dv. This is dv dr. Mana the summer. So my dear, then dr dv can decimal, Anusha can. Not necessary. I already say, Anusha, do you listen to me? Write pi or write decimal, all accepted, okay? So guys, 24 pi is dv dr. So now you want dr dv. You know how to do it? dv dr is 24 pi, right? When you want dr dv, it's just terbalik, right? You are allowed to straight away terbalik. But of course, when your left side you terbalik, your right side you must terbalik also. So this 24 pi, right? Nothing at the bottom is actually over 1, right? Nothing ma, right? So you cannot write over 2, over 5. That's like changing the question. But over 1 makes sense. 24 pi over 1, still 24 pi. So 24 pi over 1, terbalik, 1 over 24 pi. Got it. My dr dv, isn't it 1 over 24 pi? I think I say it. Okay. So 1 over 24 times 20. Are you guys getting 5 over 6 pi? Hey, by the way, you don't suddenly write the pi on top. Your pi is at the bottom one, okay? You're just cutting the 20 and the 24. So this one 5, this one 6. Remember, the pi still at the bottom. I see some students suddenly the pi move to the middle, or middle belongs to the top, whether it's at the bottom, it's at the bottom, okay? Don't move it up, okay? So this is your dr dt. So this question using cm per second. So you should also write cm per second. But will I write cm cube? No, because cube is volume. And then now you are radius. Radius is just cm. That. Okay, not everyone. So far, so good. Hey, answer me. Hello. Need some response. My audience? Or my audience? I guess okay. Surviving. Hello. Continue doing. Okay, I know continue doing. I will continue doing. Okay, no worries. Okay, I just want some response, my dear. Talking alone is very tiring one, okay? Get Okay, let's move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 53. Okay, they say the surface of a cube increases at the rate of 15. Find the rate of change of side length when the volume of the cube is 125. Same thing, okay? So I repeat, I saw the word rate, that is the keyword. Rate always represent d something dt. I think tonight, you dream also can dream over this, my dear. My dear. So first one, they say, rate, isn't it 15? 15 is, thank you, Vima, dA dt, surface area. No need dSA, dA will do, okay? Next one, find the rate of change of side of the length. You have to find what length? You have to find the rate of change of the side length. You think what alphabet you guys will write? Can again, Ophelia, I will write that. Yishun, very good. They say find the rate of change of the side length. Length, normally I write L. L, better don't write like that. You write like that, you thought it's 1. So it's better write like that, L, okay? So they will write dL dt. They say when the volume is 125. Okay, so this is everything they give lah. So again, better know what shape you're doing lah, because since they never draw for you, they never give you an equation. So this question, they are doing what shape, people? Thank you, Ophelia. Cube. Apa itu cube? Okay lah, you tell me in Malay also, I don't understand. Never mind, I tell you what is cube, okay? So my dear, cube. Cube, okay. Cube in 2D is what shape? I should ask like that. Like that, you say I understand. Very good, Jared. It's a square shape, okay? A square in 3D called cube. A rectangle in 3D called cuboid. Okay, my dear, that's the two different names, okay? So cube is like this. I don't know whether you're basic good or, I mean, I don't know whether you are smart or not, but I don't know for an average student, I highly recommend you everything they say you just draw. Drawing it will make you understand it better, okay? So this is a cube shape. So guys, cube shape means here, 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 here. Everyone say. Can? So guys, with all this, let's do it. Rate questions, isn't it using chain rule again? So boring. So my dear, isn't it DL, DT do you want to find? DL on top, DT at the bottom. Left one top, one bottom. Put in what? DA. Don't tell me, teacher, they got give me volume. Should I put DB? No. Because remember, you're going to focus on rate. Everything is about rate. It's not about the V. The V is a side information, okay? So, it's DA here. DA here. Can? So, always inside a chain rule, there's a time. There's a main unknown. There's a sub unknown. Must be one main, one sub. Okay? You cannot have area and volume inside one equation one, okay? Is that one chain rule one, okay? So now let's do it. DL, DT, I want to find. DA, DT is 15. I think I need DL, DA. How do I get DL, DA? Can anyone tell me L got formula or A got formula? Very good, Zhenyu. Of course, it's A. A is area, right? So guys, area formula. Oh, by the way, all the length at the side, we already call it L. I scared you guys don't know. I write L for you, okay? So I think it's better to understand that. So can anyone tell me what is the area formula for cubes? Vima correct or Pilia correct? No one else want to try? It's okay to try one. You wrong, I won't read your name one. Meising is correct. Ziqian is correct. All of you listen, my dear. The rest of you wrong, So my dear, area is the outside, right? The surface you can see called area. So you think about a cube. A cube, you can see how many surface there? You can see top, bottom, north, east, west, south. Isn't it all together got 6 surface? And all the 6 surface is what shape? It's a square shape. I write that, I think you guys understand, right? So 6. How do we find area for a square there? Isn't it using the height times the base? Understandable, all right? Very slow already. So isn't it now the height is L? Now the base is L. So 6 times L, isn't it 6L squared? See, understanding also able to write it out. So don't just tell me L square. L square is only like for one side. You got 6 surface, so 6L square. Okay. Now outside A, inside L. Very good moment to differentiate it. 2, 6, 12. Power minus 1, 1. Okay, guys, this is my DADL. Then usually you guys got DADL. What you guys will do next? Usually once you guys got this DADL thing. Very good, Yan Ying and Ethan. You guys will sub the L. But the problems came. This question, do they give me L? The other, I don't even see any L. Guys, they don't give me L information. They got what they give you already. You haven't used it yet. Very good, Vima. Do you realize they give you a volume? So I told you, they give you this volume doesn't mean they really want to give you a volume. Maybe they want you to go through this volume, finding something that helpful. So you think about it. Then how do we find volume for a cube? Very good, Vinny. My dear, volume. Volume means isi padu. My dear. So volume means, how do we find volume for a cube? Isn't it the height times the base times the length? Which now, the height is L, the base is L, the length is L. L times L times L, isn't it L cube? So I know all L cube should equivalent to 125. Very good, Vima. So L will equals to cube. Move it over. Cube root. Are you guys getting? The L is 5. So the L is 5, sub inside. Oh, my DADL is 60. Guys, my DADL is 60. What should I sub here? Very good, Macy, Mahira, Zenyu, Bunping, everyone correct lah. So my dear, this is DADL. Look carefully, You want DLDA. Remember, just you terbalik left side, you terbalik right side. So this one, nothing at the bottom is over 1. So 60 over 1, terbalik 1 over 60. That is my DLDA. So my DLDA is 1 over 60. So 1 over 60, if I times 15. Are you guys getting the answer? 1 over 4. Got it. Remember, they write cm, you write cm, and then per second. Don't write cm square because L stands for length. Length is just cm. That. Can. One more rate of change, okay? Then we go small change. Today, I will do those harder questions at the back. So you must stick with me, okay? Don't feel bored, okay? I hope you don't feel bored. Okay? So guys, let's move on. 54. They say, the volume of the water in the container is this one. Hey, this one good. This one got give you equation straight away. I don't think they will tell you what shape is that. So where H is the height of the water in the container. Now, water is poured into the container at this rate. Find the rate of change of water at the instant when height is 4 cm. Okay, I finished reading lah. I repeat, the keyword is rate and another rate. Okay, got two rate. Rate represent d something dt. Rate represent d something dt. Okay, so guys, may I know the 8 is d what dt? Vima correct, Zenyi correct, Katana correct, Xingyu correct, Zexing correct. Guys, maybe you tell me, but teacher, they never say, teacher, should I write dw dt? What is dw, Maria? Guys, you must put, okay, you see, some of the students, when they say dw, it's because they say water, but teacher, water is w. Water is not a measurement. Do you realize everything we do so far is height, length, volume, area? We got W one, correct, my dear? So this water is poured into the container. So they just say water. They never even tell me like what is the value for, right? So sometimes they don't give. If they don't give, very good, Katana, it's fine one. You just, because you already know how to write unit, right? You know how to write unit. You can look at unit. If I look back to the unit, I realize they write cm cube. There's not much thing can write cm cube. I think only volume can write cm cube. Cm square, area. Cm cube, 100% is volume. Isn't it this would be dv dt? Understand? They say volume, then it's dv dt. Okay? So next they say, find the rate of change of height. I think it's dh dt. Okay? They say when the h is 4 cm. Okay? And this can be the way they try to give you. Okay? So again, rate, something equals to something times something. Now, you want to find dh dt. Top left, dh. Right bottom, dt. One top, one bottom, fill in the blank. The question still have what? dv. Put dv here. Okay? dh dt, no. dv dt, 8. dh dv, tak tahu. Which I can differentiate? V. V equation, do they give? Yes. Can I differentiate straight away? Yes. How I know yes? Because outside got V, inside only got H. Very good, Vima. So dv dh. Differentiate it with times. And then we minus 1. So 3 times 2 over 3, 2. How minus 1? 2. This is a 1. 1 times 5, 5. How minus 1? No more H. After that, we sub. What is the H? 4. What's the H then? 4. Sub inside, press calculator. So 2, 4 squared plus 5. 37. dv/dh, 37. dh/dv, 1 over 37. Please remember to terbalik. So I write for you here. Terbalik, 1 over 37. 1 over 37 times 8. The answer, 8 over 37. Don't forget to write the units. People write cm, you write cm. People write second, you write second. This is a height, this is a time. End of story, done. Throughout the past 2 minutes, what I try to show you, I'm the teacher, I'm the students, my dear. Guys, can ah? Can. Okay. We can finally go to small change now. I'm so happy. Exactly half of the class. This timing is good. Okay. Guys, later on, I will show you some questions. They will mix with rate of change and small change. So it's really important for you guys to know all this basic, okay? So guys, I move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. 58. Here. Okay. Very good, Linda. So 58, they say, given that the equation for a curve is this one, find a dy dx. So my dear, they want me to differentiate this. Okay, this one a bit hard. This one, how did they differentiate? Okay, can anyone tell me I really hope your differentiation basic is good, but let's say it's not good. Okay, let's look at this one here. Guys, when I want to differentiate this, what is so annoying? Very good, so saying the square root. Then don't tell me, teacher, I can still differentiate. Cannot lah, hello. Right there. Then the square root can become what? Oh? Very good, Anusha. The square root can become power 1/2. For those who thinking, teacher, why? Oh, you learned under indices before this formula. Everything is about basic. I hope your form 4 study well. Okay. So the square root, can you see square root always power 1/2. So cube root, power 1/3. Square root n, power 1/n. So now your square root, so become power 1/2. Hey, must put bracket, must put bracket. You don't put bracket, it feel like it's only for the 2, but it's actually for everyone, right? Put bracket. Okay. Now, like that, I think it's good to differentiate. So outside y, can katana. Outside y, inside x, isn't it? Start to differentiate it. Okay, when it comes to the bracket, the way to differentiate is slightly different. Okay, slightly only, okay? So I show you guys the part which is the same, okay? Whenever they got bracket, because the power is outside the bracket, right? So when you times, you always times outside the bracket also. Outside the bracket, nothing here is a 1. Okay, so you times 1/2 times 1, 1/2. You times, okay? After you times, then you minus 1. Correct? See, after you times, then you tolak 1. Don't suspect, okay? 1/2 tolak 1, yes. Don't scared. Don't scared. It's negative 1/2. It is, okay? Don't suspect. It's correct one. Okay? So you see, it's the same, right? It's just like times and then I minus 1. Maybe you tell me, oh, teacher, bracket inside how? Bracket inside, don't change it. Write the same thing. Okay? This is how you guys differentiate usually, correct? But not for now. Now, what is the difference? Okay, all of you listen, every time differentiate is just times and tolak 1, times and tolak 1, standardized one, right? But if they got a bracket off, you times, you tolak 1, yes, you already done differentiating it, right? But based on the formula, you just differentiate the outside. You never differentiate the inside. Then the inside, what should you do? You need to open a small bracket at the side. This small bracket is for what? Is to do the inside also. So you need to purposely differentiate the inside and put at the back. Okay, I repeat, just now you did times and minus 1, but you are doing just for the outer layer, not for the inner layer. So the inner layer, you must extra put a small bracket for it. So x squared plus 2. If I differentiate it, I will get very good showing. So guys, this is 1. So 2 times 1, 2, right? Power tolak 1, 1x. And number differentiate, 0. That's why it's 2x here. Must remember this pink color one, my dear, okay? Remember, okay? Whenever they got bracket, after you times, after you minus 1, the bracket, you must extra put another bracket just to differentiate the inside part. Okay? So you see, 2 and 2 kakat. Okay? So I left what? 1 times x is 1x. So I left this. Can you guys see this? Maybe you tell me, teacher, stop like that. Of course, no, so ugly, my dear. So how do we continue? Don't tell me, teacher, open bracket. How do you open, guys? Got power, Don't open, So cannot open, what can you do? Remember or not? Just now we say, how do we make the power negative disappear? Very good, Mankira. We bring the bracket down. I scared just now, you haven't joined my class yet. I say again, it's because of this formula. Whatever at the bottom, you bring up. That's why I got negative. So whenever you see negative, originally they come from the bottom. Just keep them back down. Okay? Then you want to stop here. Of course, I didn't stop you, but I will write one more line. What I will write, this is the dy dx. So the top is x, the bottom is x squared plus 2. But the power 1/2 is actually very good, Vima. The power 1/2 is actually a square root. Okay, so I will always change back the power 1/2 back to square root, because after all, that one is actually a square root. Right? So, yep, just like that. This A. Can I just how to differentiate, yeah? So B, okay, B, finally is small change, okay? B, they say, find the small change in Y if X increases from 4 to 4.03. So this time, the keyword is small change. Guys, don't tell me rate of change is not rate, okay? It's small change. I repeat, rate of change is continuous changing one. Like you smaller and then you smaller and smaller and then you just decreasing in a speed. Okay, rate of change is talking about speed. But small change is just talking about one number change to one number. So you can see, they try to tell me the X change from 4 to 4.03. Don't ask me, teacher, how you know? I read though. They say X increases from 4 to 4.03. Isn't it? That is what they try to tell me. right? Now, they want to find what? They want to find small change in Y. My dear, small change in Y, what do they want you to find? Small change in Y. What do they want you to find? Very good, Vima. They want to find delta Y. You guys still remember I told you guys small change means the symbol of delta. Delta means small change. Small change means delta. So small change in Y, delta Y. Now, they want you to find delta Y. And they got tell you X. Okay? So my dear, small change, not using chain rule, okay? Different thing, please, my dear. Today I only teach you two things. You don't like mix it up, okay? So small change only got one formula. Delta Y, wavy. Wavy means approximate. So you write equal also fine. Okay? Delta Y equivalent to dy dx times delta x. This is the formula that always you guys will use for small change. Okay? Sub inside. Delta Y lo. Okay? Where do I get dy dx and delta x? Okay, guys, listen. Delta means small change. Delta Y means small change of Y, right? Delta again means small change. Delta x means small change of x. So now look at your x. Your x, you know, from 4 become 4.03. So the delta x will be, very good, Makira. Guys, always remember, small change is like a progression. Do you still remember progression, APGP? Using the back one minus the front one. So it's always using the back one minus the front one, okay? So do you guys realize your small change of x is 0.03? Okay, that is your small change, okay? If they're increasing, is 0.03. If they're decreasing, is negative 0.03, okay? Then in the middle, you guys must sub dy dx. Where do I get dy dx? I already got it. Here. Can you guys see it? Don't tell me you sub this one in. I repeat again. You want to get a number. You want to get an answer. The answer should be a number, not like something like that, okay? So guys, how do I make the unknown x disappear then? What number should I sub inside to make the x disappear? Very good, Mahira and Nicole. Guys, listen to me. So look carefully. You want dy dx, right? You want to find dy dx. So quite obvious, you want the answer a number. So you want a number. Isn't it got unknown there? You're going to sub. So just like the previous question, very easy. They will tell you what is the x value, you just sub. This time, do they tell you any x value? Yes. What x value they tell me? Do you realize they got tell me x from 4 become 4.03? So actually, I got 2x in value. Don't tell me, teacher, 0.03 lah. No, that is delta x. Okay, I want x. I don't want delta x, my dear. Don't tell me 0.03. That is definitely not the choice, okay? So it's either 4 or 4.03. So listen carefully, guys. You from 4 change to 4.03. I always tell my student, the 4 is the old x. The 4.03 is the new x. Because you from 4 change to 4.03, right? So the 4 is the before. The 4.03 is after. So the before is always the old one. The after is always the new one, correct? And you will forever sub the old one. The original one is always 4, but the new one can be some other random number, correct? So that's why you always sub the original one. Sub the old one. So guys, the old one now is what? 4. So please sub 4 inside. Can my dear? Must sub the old one. Okay? So you will always, Jared, you sub 4.03, then you couldn't get the answer. What will happen? You won't get the marks. What will happen? Right here. So guys, easily 4. 4 squared plus 2. You guys squared it. And then 4 divided by that. Wow, so ugly. Decimal. 0.9428 when I press calculator. So now I just sub inside here. Times 0.03. Are you guys getting the answer? 0.02828. Yep, this is my small change in Y. That. Okay or not? I will do more okay? I will keep repeat. You guys will get better and better. But yeah, somehow it's like that. Okay, I move on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That. Okay. 59. Okay. They say two variables x and y are related by this equation. Expressed in terms of p. In terms of p, that means your answer will have a p there. The approximate change in y when x changes from 3 to 3 plus p, where p is a small value. Okay, I read for you first. Before I start, I read the whole thing. The keyword, I think, is approximate change. Remember, approximate change and small change is the same meaning. So whenever you see the word approximate, is delta. So now they will find what? Approximate change in y. Isn't it? They will find delta y. Okay? Then whenever they find a small change, they will give you another small change. It's like whenever you want to find a rate, they will give you another rate. It's the same meaning. So now they want to find the small change in y. They tell me the x changing from 3 become 3 plus p. And again, okay, let's do it again. Small change is always using this particular formula. Remember, it's not chain rule, okay? That one is for rate of change. Don't memorize the formula wrongly, okay? So this is how the formula look like. Again, time to solve. Delta y is a question mark. Okay, I must have delta dy dx and delta x. Can anyone tell me what is my delta x for these questions? What's my delta x? Very good, Vima, Zen, Yu, Ze, Xing, Mei, Xin, Jovi, all correct. My dear, look, your delta x is small change of your x. It's not 3. It's not 3 plus p. It's the difference between them. And I repeat, the difference between them is always the new one minus the old one. So 3 tolak 3, only left a p. So I don't understand why got one person tell me negative p. Is p, oh. So isn't it delta x is p? Don't write negative, people increasing, man. Okay? Then dy dx, how do I get dy dx? Yeah, I already got y equation. I just differentiate this, I should be able to get the dy dx. How do I differentiate this? Remember, okay, you want to differentiate your x must be on top. So you bring it up. Okay, so after you bring it up, only you get start to differentiate it. Remember, it's just now the second question of the day, we did it. So now we will times and then we will minus 1. Negative 2 times 9, negative 18. Power minus 1, negative 3. Sorry. So my dear, power negative, negative bring down, isn't it become power positive? Negative bring down, become power positive. Can? So my dear, this is your dy dx. Then now I will sub the x inside. Guys, sub which x value? Thank you, Zhenyu. My dear, remember, you will always sub the old one because the old one will always be like the original one. Then the new one can be like different question will have different new one, but obviously the old one will always be the same if the situation is like that. So that's why you guys will always sub the old one, which is 3. Okay. Negative 18 divided by 3 cubed. Are you guys getting negative 2 over 3? That is my dy dx. So my dy dx is negative 2 over 3. Negative 2 over 3 times p. Are you guys getting negative 2 over 3p? Done again. Can I move on lah. 5. No, I should ask. Everyone okay or not? Can. It's always the same people who answer me. Can we have some people that, never answer me because I can see the name is the same? Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Justin. Okay, I'm satisfied. Okay, at least got like 7%, 8%, 10% of those who never talk. I think your chat box is empty, my dear. So guys, let's move on, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Katana, you did, okay? You thought I forget, my dear. 62. Okay, I will jump to 62. They say, the length of each side of a cube, my dear. I think after you do rate of change, you already know. You're already aware of all the keywords. So I saw the word cube. I don't need to explain to you already. You all know how the cube look like. This is how the cube look like, okay? So they say the x increase from 3 become 3.2. That's what they say, okay? Then they say, find the small change. I repeat again, saw the word small change, it means delta. Find the small change in the surface area. Guys, do you want to find what? Very good, Vima. Delta A. Why delta A? Because they want surface area. So, yep, they want to find delta A. Okay. Now, all the side, they don't call it L. They call it X. Okay. They say the length of the side called X. So, it's all X. Okay. So, guys, let's do it. How do we do it? All the red questions using chain rule. Something equals to something times something. Okay, put the one that you want to find on the left hand side. So now you want to find, sorry. I daydreaming, my dear. Sorry, my dear. Using small change formula. So delta y equals to dy dx times delta x. Guys, can anyone tell me what's so different about this time? Very good, Zhe. Guys, listen to me. The formula you memorize is this one. It doesn't mean that's always like that, Because if the formula like that, they can only work for y and x. But you look at the question, I don't think of y and x. This question is talking about what unknown and what unknown. Very good, Vima. They are talking about A and X. Very good, my dear. A and X, where got L, my dear? This one is X, my dear. Isn't it A and X? So if they're talking about A and X, you should change the alphabet. You should change the formula to fit your questions. So your Y, you can change to A. The Y, you can change to A. Then the X, remain an X lah. Don't tell me teacher can change like that. Yes, it's not like I'm changing anything, my dear. I'm just changing the alphabet to fit the questions. And the concept of the whole formula is still the same. Correct, right? So delta A, I don't know. I'm going to have dA dx and delta x. Guys, what's my delta x? I'll straight away ask you that. Very good, Ophelia. I from 3 become 3.02. My small little changes is 3.2 minus 3. Isn't it 0.2? Okay, my delta x is 0.2. Then my dA dx, I must have the equation. So I'm doing what? Area. Guys, okay, no need lah. I answer myself lah, okay? So guys, remember, this one is a cube. Cube got how many surface of it? 6. Isn't it 6 of the side? Okay, then you guys all know it's the height x times the base x. Isn't it the area should be 6x squared? Just now we did the same thing, okay? I expect you guys understand. So outside is A, inside is x. Differentiate it, we call it dA dx. So 2, 6, 12. Power minus 1, 1. So you guys, after you guys have that, remember sub the original x inside. The O1, which is 3. Okay, so 36. dA dx is 36. 36 times 0.2. Are you guys getting the answer? 7.2. Oh, this time got unit, no? This one, don't have cm per second, those are, this is not rate of change, okay? But this one area, isn't it cm square? Done again. 7.2 point not 72 Right, okay lah? I move on lah. Slightly down, okay? 63, okay? They say, the period of oscillations T of a simple pendulum with a length L is given by this. So guys, they give me an equation. Remember, the T is the period of oscillations. The L is the length. Everything they say, I just mentioned it, okay? So next they say, A, find dL dt. Guys, how do I find dL dt? Can anyone tell me? When you look at this equation like that, they want to find dL dt. What you guys would suggest me to do? Guys, okay, listen to me. Maybe you will tell me, teacher, find dt, dl first, then terbalik. Can also, but got easier method. What is easier method, my dear? Very good, Melissa. My dear, you want dl dt, and it's not like you cannot move. You can move. Some of these have got square root. I don't want to differentiate square root. I want to make my life easier. How to make my life easier? I can move away them to make it a single L, because I already got one single T, one single L. It's possible to get single L one. Show you. So times 2 pi, move it over, divide by 2 pi. Can, right? Next, I can move what? The square root. Square root, move it over, isn't it square? A square must put a bracket. Square root, move it over, isn't it a square? So after you guys have a square, let's do the square first. Guys, the square is for who, yeah? Never mind. I know what already. I continue move first, okay? Then you want L, divide by 10, move it up times 10. Can you guys see? Like that, you can get the L also. Then later you differentiate, straight away dl dt lah. Correct, right, my dear? But remember, can expand, okay? So now, this is a square. Square who? Square everything inside the bracket. Everything, okay? T, you guys squared it, T square. Who you guys squared it? 4. Pi, you guys squared it, pi square. This is what I will get after I squared it. Can, right? Then, what do I get now? Those I can cut, I cut. 10 divided by 4. So 10 divided by 2, 5. 4 divided by 2, 2. So I guess getting 5t squared over 2 pi squared equivalent to L. Can you guys see that? Don't stop here. This is just L, man. You want dl dt. So outside L, inside t. Differentiate it, dl dt. Remember, times and then minus 1, yeah? So 2 times 5 over 2. 2 times 5, 10. Power minus 1, 1. The bottom, don't tell me you will change it. No, you differentiate, you just times and minus 1. It will just affect the top. The bottom one doesn't really affect it. Correct, right? Can simplify. 10 and 2 cut, I only left 5. I guess getting 5t over pi square. Yep, this is my detailed dt answer. Thank you, Nicholas. Most important, thank you, Brian. Right there. So guys, this one done, So A done. Let's move on with B. B, they say what? B, they say, find the approximate change. Guys, I repeat, the keyword approximate change. So approximate change always means delta. Can anyone tell me the B? They want to find delta what? I don't have time, yeah. Wait, Okay, thank you, Vima. They say, find the approximate change in the period of oscillations. So period of oscillation on top here is T. So I think they want to find delta T. Can? They say, when is length? Guys, then the length is what alphabet? Very good, Opilia, L. Because all the questions here, they got directly tell you what alphabet to represent what already. So period of oscillation is T. Length is L. You must follow that, okay? So now they say that L changes from 90 to 92. Can So this is everything they say so far, okay? So let's do it. So small change formula is always this. Delta y equals to dy dx times delta x. Guys, again, what should you do first before you start to use the formula? What should you do first before you start to use the formula? Very good, Zersing. My dear, my alphabet doesn't fit the question at all. My question only got y and x. My question only got L and T. Correct, my dear? Change it. How do you guys change it? Isn't it the L can change to T? Then, of course, when this Y change to, the Y change to T. So when the Y change to T, the top Y also change to T. Must tally, okay, my dear? Thank you, Jovi. Then the X change to L. Then, of course, this X also change to L. Understand, my dear? Must make sure your formula fit first, okay, my dear? The formula is standardized. It doesn't mean it's suitable for all of the questions. So you guys can change to anything that you think is suitable. So, my dear, now I need dt dl times delta L. Okay, I put delta L first, okay? So my L changed from 90 become 92. My delta L is 92 minus 90. Do you guys getting 2 there? Correct? Next, I need dt dl. How do I get dt dl? You want to differentiate the t, I didn't stop you, or you straight away using the dl dt, which I think is quite easy. Okay? But this question a bit different. All of you, listen to me. See. I already know my dl dt is 5t over pi square. Correct? Will you straight away sub this one in? No, you will terbalik. But will you terbalik now? No, because got what? What will you guys do first? All the question of the day are also what we do. Very good, Zhenyu. You guys will always make the unknown disappear. So isn't it you guys will try to make the t disappear? Then guys, the problem is, I will sub the O one, right? Should I sub 90? Yes or no? Very good, Maxine. No, guys, you don't just blindly do, okay? You must be careful, okay? You must always sub the original one. But it doesn't mean the one that they give you originally exactly is the number you can sub. Because after all, the one they give you is an L. That is the, okay, I use my own pen. Yeah. This is the original L. But I need a original T. Can you see that? You're going to sub a T. Then can anyone tell me, if I only got original L, how do I get original T? Very good. Very good, Vernes, my dear. It's not hard at all. People give you original one. You want to find another one. Then you just find an equation that can link both of them together, which you have it here. See, you already know the original L is 90. Then you sub inside, you see, t equals to 2 pi square root 90 over 10. I just press calculator. I got it. 90 divided by 10, square root it, I times 2. I guess getting, when my OL is 90, my OT is 6 pi. So my dear, now I know already the OT is 6 pi. Isn't it? Can straight away sub 6 pi inside here. Saw it? Pi and pi cut. 5, 6, 30. Got it. You guys realize my DL dt is 30 over pi. Then my dt dl is terbalik upside down. Pi over 30. So dt dl is pi over 30. So guys, this one and this one cut. I left 50. I guess getting the answer pi over 15. The t, what you need, they use second. Isn't it the answer? Pi over 15 seconds. Done. Yay, done. One more special one. Oh, then only I go the hot question, okay? Don't leave me yet, my dear. I haven't done, okay, my dear? Please stick until the end. The front part, you spend so much time just to understand the concept, the basic, but you haven't really mastered it, you know. So you must stick with me, okay? Don't halfway suddenly leave, okay, my dear? So guys, move on, yeah? So far, everyone okay or not? Until here? Get the idea of rate of change, get the idea of small change, right? I repeat, rate of change using chain rule, small changes using the formula. Can? Move on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 67. Okay, 67, a very special one. Okay, never mind, I do the non-special part first, okay? Given that y equivalent to this, they already give me the equation. Then on the starting itself, they say find dy dx when x is 4. Okay, my dear, we don't read the second part. We read the first part itself, okay? So they say they want to find what? I find that first, okay? So now they want me to find what? Dy dx. How do we find dy dx? We differentiate this. How do we differentiate? Look carefully. The x is at the bottom. The x at the bottom, you guys must bring it up first. Okay? Bring it up, then start to differentiate it. Dy dx. Remember times and minus 1, yeah? So negative 4 times 256. I guess getting negative 1024. Remember power minus 1, okay? Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. No need to scared. It's okay to have negative 5, okay? So, negative 1024. Don't like the power, bring it down. Isn't it become power positive 5? Will you stop like that? No. I realize they purposely tell me x is 4. Must be for a reason now, for you to sub inside. So, isn't it negative 1024 over 4 power 5? 4 power 5, negative 1024 divided by that. Do you guys getting negative 1 for your dy dx? Done. So far, I think you guys all understand it, okay? Okay, the special part came, okay? See, hence, determine the approximate value for this. Okay, all of you, listen, okay? I read again, they say, hence means therefore. So therefore, determine the value for this. Okay, approximate means agak-agak. So determine the agak-agak value for this, okay? So how do you guys determine this? Actually, super easy. You look at this thing. Everything inside is a number. Actually, if everything inside is a number, you think what can you do to make it a value? Like, what can you guys do? Very good, Zhenyu. I can press calculator. It's all number, right? I press calculator, got wrong, man? No, I press 256 divided by 3.99 power 4. You press, okay? Guys, what you guys getting? You press already or not? What you guys getting? Thank you, Boon Ping. Are you guys getting 1.010062814? Actually, no need to write so many decimal. I just want to write for you, okay? You just listen to me first, okay? So, my dear, so this is the answer already, correct? Do you think I can just do like that? Of course, no, lor. How is it possible you think that teacher will ask you a questions and then give you 4 marks and then just ask you to press calculator? Why got so easy, right? Right there. Then, what should you do? So these questions there, exactly they just want to find the value for this. Okay? But then, of course, they want a working. They want a working, but they never tell you what is this. So now your job is to try to guess what is this whole thing? Can anyone tell me what is this whole thing? Can guess one? Very good, Yishun. Very good, Mastura. Guys, you guys all can see one. This is a Y. Maybe you were thinking, huh, teacher, why? Why this is a Y, my dear? You look, because I look at because the whole question is very short, okay? You just look at the questions. Then when I look at this whole thing, I realize it looked like a Y. Because you look at the Y here, do you realize the Y must have a 2, 5, 6 on top? I have it also, and I got an over. I also have it, and I also got a power 4. I also having it. So if a fraction like that is Y, isn't it this one should also be the Y? Then guys, if this one is the Y, what is the 3.99? Very good, Wei Qi. The 3.99, isn't it quite obvious under compare? It should be the X, correct? Then guys, the 3.99 is what kind of X? Very good, Enqi. The new X. Why? How I know it's the new X? Because when I read the questions, I already know the old X is 4. Correct, my dear? Originally, they got tell you the X is 4. That is definitely the old one, right? Because that's why they can sub out, right? So now, suddenly the X become 3.99. Isn't it? That's why you know this question. They try to tell you the X from 4 change to 3.99. You see, this is how you guys know this question is a small change. Because do you realize this question don't really have the word small change? Even they have the word approximate value, but they never say approximate change, correct? So this is how you guys figure it out. And you are the one who told me, listen carefully, you are the one who told me that the 4 is the old X, correct? Then isn't it the 3.99 is the new X? Correct? Guys, listen, if you put a new X inside, isn't it that means this whole equation, it will be a new Y? What I say, understand all, my dear? This is an, this is an equation. If you put the old X inside, then of course the whole thing will be an old Y. If you put a new X inside, isn't it the whole thing will be a new Y? Just understand what I say so far? I just try to analyze it and try to understand what they want to find. And it's not hard at all. It's just comparing with the one they already stated. It's not like I guess myself, it's like, makes sense one, okay? You know, my dear? So now you straight away realize, they want me to find this whole thing. It means they just want me to find the new Y. So the new Y, I created a formula for it. Even though I say it's a formula, but it's actually not really a formula. It's like a common sense like that. So it's very understandable one. Can anyone tell me, for those my students, new Y were equivalent to? New Y were equivalent to? No one remember. New Y were equivalent to? Very good, Ethan. OY plus delta Y. For those who thinking, teacher, why, my dear, you will understand one. See, if let's say last time your MX get 40 marks, now you increase 0.1 marks. Easily your new result is 40.1 marks. Make sense, right? Give you another example. Let's say last time your phone is 2,000 ringgit. Your mom increased the budget by 1 ringgit. Now your new phone budget is 2,001 ringgit. What I say makes sense or not? So that's why I don't really think it's a formula. I feel like it's just like a common sense. Isn't it? Take your old one plus the small change is 100% equals to the new one. Correct, right? And now the question want to find the new one. So how do I find the new one? I write for you first. So you must have the OY plus, throughout the whole day, you all know delta Y formula is dy dx times delta x. So guys, I just writing the formula down for you, okay? So now all I need to do is sub inside. So first thing first, my dear, I must have the OY. You look at the question. What old thing you guys having? I don't think you have OY though, but you got what? Very good, Yan Ying. You guys got OX. See, you don't have OY, but you do have OX. Then can anyone tell me, if I want to have OY and you only got OX, what can you do? Very good, Boon Ping. You can sub inside the equation. So you see, if I sub inside the equation of Y, okay, isn't it will become 256 over the X just become 4. Because you sub 4 inside, you are OY. You sub 3.99 inside, you are new Y. So isn't it you sub 4? Obviously, it's the OY lah. Correct? And then plus dy dx. See, your dy dx is here. -1. Don't ask me, teacher, why. Hello, just now you did it, okay? And then just now when you sub, you also sub the original x one. So you sub the OX inside. So -1 is totally can use one. Then can anyone tell me what is my delta x? Delta x is small change, right? What is my delta x? Very good, Ziqian, my dear. See, your x from 4 changed to 3.99. So your delta x is, don't tell me 0.01, okay? Because I already said, it's the back one minus the front one. Isn't it negative 0.01? You must put negative, you know. Now, moment of truth. Press calculator. 256 divided by 4 power 4. 256 divided by 4 power 4. Okay? Plus -1 times negative 0.01. I pressed the whole thing. I got it. 1.01. And you know, I always tell my students, when you do this or you very suspect like whether your method correct or not, right? Actually, you can double check. How you guys double check? Do you guys realize I use this formula that I created myself, which actually makes sense one? I'm getting 1.01. And I press calculator, it's also 1.01. So do I get back the one I pressed from the calculator? Yes. That means I'm correct. Then maybe next students will ask me, teacher, but you get 1.01. Calculator is 1.010062.814. Why the back part is disappeared? That's why I need to tell you. Remember or not, I told you guys, the delta y equals to dy dx times delta x. I always tell you they are not equal. They are actually wave. Wave means what? Approximate. So that's why all your working, when you do this dy dx formula, right? I mean, like when you use this delta y formula, right? The answer is just approximate, means agak-agak. So actually the difference is not that big one. So it's just around there already. So around there, then you plus, that's why your answer is always around there. So you will always realize your answer and the one you share with press calculator is slightly different one. But the slightly is very, very minor one. So it's totally can one, my dear. So you can still agak-agak check whether they are around there. You are around there, you are correct. That. Well, finally can do HOTS. So far, so good, everyone. These questions until here. Can, right? So guys, I repeat again. This small change is a bit special, okay? This small change is just that you need to understand the question. Your problem is always you don't understand the question because they never tell you directly. So I repeat, you just see they put a new x inside. That's why this is a new y. So new y formula is always take the old one plus the small change. Then you get the new one. And the whole process, I just having the old one, sub the old one, having the new one, sub the new one, and then get the answer. So far, so good, everyone. Why suddenly everyone like cannot already, my dear? Can Good Let's move on lah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 73. Let's jump to 73. Are you ready? Okay. 73, they say diagram. Diagram shows a round bottom flask with center O, has a radius of 10 cm. So guys, they try to tell me this thing, this particular shape, okay? So this particular shape radius is 10 cm. Can anyone tell me, is the 10 cm here? Is it the red color part here? No, very good, guys. Listen carefully. They say with the center O. Center O is here, right? So it's like O to the side here is 10 cm. This is what they talk about, 10 cm. Okay, I hope you guys can see my red pen now, okay? Next one. Water is poured into the flask such that the depth of the water from the base is HCm. See, this is the HCm, okay? Increasing at the rate. I don't need to ask you lah. You guys all know lah. The keyword shine there, isn't it red? Red, isn't it D something DT? Red, my dear, not small change, 0.5. Can anyone tell me this 0.5 is D what DT? Very good, Ethan, DH DT. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Again, like nothing fancy, okay? So here, A. A, they say what? Show. Show, guys. What should I write later on? Or when I see the word show? Very good, Bunping. You will need to write the word shown. Show question, always need to write the word shown if you can successfully getting it, okay? So they say, show that the surface area of it is this one. I'm not sure whether you guys okay, basic okay or not, but I need to tell you, whenever the question got the word show, right, that means they already pre-give you the answer. Then if you can get the answer by yourself, okay, then you will write the word shown. So they asked me to show this thing. Quite obvious that thing is the answer. So you should what, you should pretend you never see this, and then you do yourself. Until the end, you guys can getting that answer, then you write the word show. Okay? So this is how you guys do a show questions lah. So let me show you guys how to show this, okay? So A, so actually what they want to show. I repeat, don't write this out, okay? Pretending you never see that, okay? So then you read the questions. So they want me to show what? Surface area of the water. Can anyone tell me which part is the surface area of the water? Hey, hello. Very good, Zenyu. Guys, listen, you must be thinking, teacher, isn't it you asking stupid question? Isn't it the whole thing? No. The whole thing is like a spear shape, right? When they say find the surface area, my dear, if they want a 3D shape, they will always say the word total surface area. Very specific, very detailed, but it's very understandable also. Whenever they want to find a cylinder, they will say total surface area. That means top, bottom, everything, But if you only see the word surface area, only got one surface. Don't have so many surface one. So you don't tell me, teacher, here and also the round one. No. This word surface area of the water actually means does this water, the surface part, we only counted the green color one. Only the green one. Okay, this is how you guys know. Total surface area, everything. Surface, then don't tell me, then teacher, why not the bottom one, not the top one? My dear, let's say you imagine okay, I don't know why you guys will ask this, but let's say okay, you put milk, okay, inside a bowl, and the bowl is not transparent. So when you look into the milk, my dear, can you see the milk from the side? No, my dear, because your bowl is not transparent. So from the side, you cannot see the surface. The only part you can see the surface is the top. You guys understand what I say? Yeah, so this is the meaning of surface area of the water, okay? So now, you want to find the surface area. How do I find the area? What shape we are talking about, guys? Very good, Yen Yin, circle. I don't understand why got people tell me sphere. I repeat again, got listen to me or not? Surface area of the water is just the green color one. The green color one, where got 3D? Only 2D lah, my dear. Isn't it is a circle? Wait, I better don't shade. Very confusing one. I color. Okay, this green color one. Okay? So guys, then how do I find area for a circle? Anyone remember area formula for a circle? It's a circle, okay? Don't tell me, teacher, is it oval shape? Oval shape, you guys got formula, man? No, you think they will come out something that so weird and then never give you formula, man? No, don't think too much, okay? Very good, Zerzing, pi r square. Area formula is always pi r square, correct? So guys, area equals to pi. Can anyone tell me, the r here, is it 10? The r here, is it 10? Very good, Ethan. No, you open your eyes big, my dear. You see, your R now, okay, is the green color part. The green color radius is from here. Can you see my orange color pen? To here. So don't tell me, teacher, this one and this one look the same one. Where got same, my dear? My orange color one, you understand, my dear? This 3D, this container is like a circle shape like that. You see, you just imagine a circle shape like that. Here to here, isn't it fatter than here to here? I think you guys understand by now, right? So quite obvious, here to here is 10. Doesn't mean here to here is also 10. I think it will be lesser than 10. But the problem is they never give me how find myself. How do you find myself? How do I find that part out? Anyone have any suggestion? Let's see everyone basic good or not. Guys, this is how exam will come out, You cannot just knowing bit of change, small change, then this kind of question, you don't know. Very good, Mason. Very good, Vernes. Oh my God. Guys, got people answer correctly already. Listen to me, my dear. If you're just looking at that, right? Maybe you tell me, teacher, I really don't know this part. Yeah, I also don't know, my dear. Don't say you lah. I also don't know this R part, okay? So I don't know this part, then I will try my best to write out something I know. So they only tell me the 10. Definitely the 10 are helpful one. Then the 10 is what? 10 cm, right? Then the 10, is it only for O to the right side? No. Actually, O to the left side also 10. O to the bottom also 10. O to the side also 10. O to here also 10. O to here also 10, O to here also 10, O to here also 10. You agree with me, right? Then, if O to everywhere also 10, then which one helpful? Look, O to bottom is 10. This is helpful. And O to this corner here is 10. This is helpful. Maybe you're thinking, teacher, got helpful, man? Got. Because once I draw like that, I don't know whether you can see, but I can see. I can see a right angle triangle. Can you guys see this blue color right angle triangle? Yeah, I show you guys this blue color right angle triangle. Can you tell me this blue color, because guys, listen the more you do, the more you will realize whenever in MX they like to come out hot questions, whenever got straight, I will say 90% of them relate back to right angle triangle. They love, madly love, okay? Right angle triangle. You really need to master right angle triangle. So can anyone tell me for this right angle triangle, the horizontal part length is what? Horizontal. Very good, Ethan. R. That is exactly all I want to find, right? Can anyone tell me the slanted side length? Very good, Rini. 10. Isn't it? I already know the slanted side is the biggest, isn't it 10? Then can anyone tell me the vertical part length? Very good, Zersing, and very good, Zersing. Guys, look carefully. You know. Don't tell me you don't know. You know, my dear. See, you all know here to here is 10. You all know here, you all know here to here is H. You all know here to here is 10. And then you want the leftover. So the leftover, here H, here 10. Of course, you should be H minus 10. I got one student tell me 10 minus H, my dear. H is longer, 10 is shorter. What made you think that the 10 can minus the H? Isn't it? It should be H minus 10. Saw it? With that, I think I can find the R low. How do I find? Using Pythagoras theorem. How do we do Pythagoras theorem? Isn't it Pythagoras theorem is the longest one is always the short one square plus the short one square root it. Show you guys the working. The A is 10 square, equivalent to the BR square plus the CH minus 10 square. Saw it, my dear? Now what you want to find? You want to find the R. How do we find the R? 10, you guys square it 100. Plus, you guys can, never mind. I explain first. 100. The R, you guys square it R square. This one, I expand it there. Square using shortcut method, 3 things come out. H square. Negative, positive. 10, you guys square it 100. 2 times this, negative 20H. Put in the middle. Now, you want to find what? You care about what is the R value. So everything, I just move it to the right side. So 100 minus 100. No more 100. Negative 20H, move it over, positive 20H. Positive H square, move it over, negative H square. Saw it or not? You want to find the R, right? Square, move it over. Isn't it square root? Guys, finally, oh my God, want to tear already. Finally, we're getting our R value out. Can you see that? And once you guys got the R value, I think now you guys can sub inside your area. Because after all, this question never asked for R. People asking for surface area, correct? So my dear, my R value will be square root 20H minus H square. And then a square outside. Saw it, right? Guys, square and square root cut. No more. Isn't it I left 20H minus H square? And no need to even open bracket. I can proudly write the word shown. Why I can do that? Because the moment I get this answer, I look down. And yes, I'm happy that day because I got it. Done. Guys, cool or not? If this one is not even like under MX, even mathematics can come out something like that. So this is not even whatever under today's syllabus. It's all of you guys can understand. No need sing rule because area don't have minus, so no need at all. Okay? So guys, this is A. My time not really enough. I need to move on, okay? So B. B, they say find. Find what? Find the rate. I don't think I need to ask you guys. You guys all quite good on rate lah. Rate, isn't it D something dt? Correct? They say find the rate of change of the water surface area. Surface area. Isn't it dA dt? Correct? They say when the depth is 12 cm. Hey guys, the depth is what? The height. So they try to tell me the height is 12 cm. So I think all of you guys quite good on that. Great questions, always using chain rule. Something equals to something times something. Saw it? So guys, the first one, you find what? dA dt. Left top, dA. Right bottom, dt. One top, one bottom, fill in the blank. The blank is dH. Saw it? So dA dt, I don't even know how much is it. dH dt, I do have it 0.5. dA dH, I need to differentiate it. How do I differentiate it, my dear? Just now, you guys already did your area formula. Just differentiate your area formula. I think you guys will be getting dA dH. So how do I differentiate it? Let's do it. So guys, usually I will expand first. I think no bracket is easier lah. Okay, it depends on you lah. Okay, it's a very personal thing. So my dear, I expand it, then only I start to differentiate it. dA dH. So outside A, inside H, dA dH. Times and minus 1. 1 times 20 pi, 20 pi. Power minus 1, no more H. 2 times pi, 2 pi. Power minus 1, 1. Saw it? So guys, once I got dA dH, and then they tell me what? H is 12. H is 12, isn't it? We guys can sub 12 inside. Saw it? So 20 minus 2 times 12. Negative 4 pi. Negative 4 pi. Correct. So guys, I sub negative 4 pi inside. This one times 0.5, isn't it the answer? Negative 2 pi cm square per second. Done. Then maybe you guys will be thinking, teacher, why the answer negative, my dear? Negative means what? Decreasing. And you know why decreasing? I think you guys using common sense to think also quite makes sense. One. I explain it, okay? See, because now the question say the height is increasing. Sorry, the height is increasing. So you just imagine now your water inside got more and more. So that means I'll become higher and higher. So when I become higher and higher, do you realize my circle will become smaller and smaller? That's why my surface area will be decreasing when my height is increasing. Quite makes sense, right? Now you guys think about it. I think it's very, I don't know. I feel like you guys are very scared by now. Because on the starting, I do all the very easy one. You guys feel like, wow, very confident already. Suddenly come to this question, you suddenly feel like, so hard. Yeah, of course. After all, I need to make sure your basic is good. Only we can do those hard one, okay, my dear. But I think after I explain, you understand also. It's just that you scared you may be not able to do it. It's all about practice. You just practice more, okay? Don't sudden fear. Don't fear, okay, my dear. I hope you guys understand. On the starting, I need to go through all the basic, okay? So that's why not only I can reach this. Just imagine I straight away first question reach this, my dear. I think my seminar straight away half of you guys went off. Okay, now, my dear. This B done, Let's move on. C. C, You guys done a lot. Hey, answer me, You guys feel like very, very emo like that. Can Okay. Trust you, okay? C, I do here, They say, when H is 12, there is a small change in H by P%. Right? This one got percent now, my dear. So how do we do this? Okay, I write for you guys. Okay, listen to me. They say now the H is 12, correct? So now this 12 will change. There's a small change, right? So this H will change by what? P%. Can anyone tell me? Let me ask you guys. Can anyone tell me what is the... Okay, I don't ask you the new one. I think it's hard. May I know what is the small change for H? Very good, Xuan Ying. Guys, listen to me. When I say, okay, I give you one example that very makes sense. When your H, let's say is 100, okay? I say you will change 3%. So when I say 3%, that is how much? Isn't it? It's always 3% of the original one. So you take 100 times 3. You know percentage how to press all? Percentage is times 3 divided by 100. Then you will realize under 100, 3% is 3. So 100 plus 3, it becomes 103. Understand? So whenever we say percentage, so now they say they will increase, they will have a small change of P%. So how do you guys know P%? Like the small change is what? You guys taking the 12 times P%. So 12 times P% will be what? See, P% means times P divided by 100. So 12 divided by 100. Do you guys realize the small change is 0.12p? Very good, Melissa. It will be 0.12p. So the starting is 12. I increase 0.12p. My new one is 12 plus 0.12p. Maybe, but guys, actually the question never say increase lah. So you say 12 plus 0.12p also can. 12 minus 0.12p also can. Because they never say it's increase or decrease. But doesn't matter. Answer same one. Okay? Next. By using the method of differentiation, find the small change of water. Guys, they want to find small change. Small change again means what? Delta. Small change means delta. Small change of the water surface area. Saw the word or not? Surface area. Isn't it? They want to find delta A. In terms of P and pi, for those who are asking, this question cannot put decimal. They already say P must be there, pi must be there. Okay? How do I do it? Let's do it. This is small change, not rate of change or small change. Definitely using this formula. Okay? But the formula doesn't match with the question, we'll change it. The Y change to A. The Y change to A. The X change to, very good, Bumping. The X change to H. The X change to H. Okay? Like that, fit the questions one. Right? So delta A equals to delta H, my dear. Your H from 12 becomes 12 plus 0.12p. Isn't it your delta H is 0.12p? I think this one you guys all already having it. Then how about your dA dH? My dear, your dA dH, just now you guys already having it. I just copy down, okay? Just now you guys already done the differentiation. So I just copy from the top. Okay? So guys, my dA dH is what? 20 pi minus 2 pi h. And then my h will sub the original one, the old one. 20 pi minus 2 pi times 12. Again, negative 4 pi. So my dA dH is negative 4 pi. So negative 4 times 0.12. Are you guys getting negative 0.48 pi p? Remember their area, put cm squared. Done. Can you understand? Guys. Okay, guys, don't leave first. Listen to me. Can understand, right? Everything about this question all clear, huh? Guys, based on my planning, still got one more hot. Do you mind we do that also? Or you want to go now? Depends on you. I'm okay. Do lah. You don't leave, I will feel sad one, okay, my dear. Very sentimental one, okay? My dear, do you say one, do, okay, we do, okay? That one is even harder than this, okay, my dear. You done? You ready? My dear. Can 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 69. 69. Yeah. Okay? Let's do it. They say the surface area and volume of a sphere is this and this. Good. They give me equation. Feel like no need to memorize myself. Where R is the radius, okay? Fine. Find the approximate change. Okay, approximate change. Guys, delta again. So they want to find the delta in area. I think they want to find the delta A. They say when the radius, okay, right here, they want to find the delta A. When the radius increase from 4 to 4.1. So I think you guys know the small change is 0.1 because you increase by that. Okay, thank you, Vima. Hence, state the approximate. Okay, my dear, we don't do that first. We do first requirement first, okay? So I think these are quite easy. I shall do it. So the formula for small change is always the same one. Delta y equals to dy dx times delta x. Doesn't fit the questions? Change it. Y change to A. Y change to A. X change to, very good, change to R. Isn't it like that? Can fit the questions. So now I want to find delta A. Delta R is already know 0.1 and I need dA dr. How do I get dA dr? I better have an area formula where they already give you. Oh, by the way, I remember I got one mistake that I typed here. The equation, this one is a pi. It's not P. I don't even understand why I got P there. My dear, it's a pi, okay? So my dear, the formula is area for sphere is 4 pi r squared. It's pi, it's not P, it's pi, okay? So guys, dA, dr, you differentiate it. 2 times 4, 8, power minus 1, 1. Okay, this is my dA, dr, 8 pi r. So guys, once I got 8 pi r, I will always sub the original r inside. Isn't it 4? So isn't it dA, dr is 32 pi, sub inside. So 0.1 times 32 pi, 3.2 pi, cm square for area. Done. I think this speed is okay because, you know, it's the same thing, okay? So this is the approximate change, but don't stop there. The A, after they ask the approximate change or read carefully, they say, hence, state the approximate area after the increase. Guys, can anyone tell me the word approximate area after the increase actually means what? Very good, Bima. Very good, Melissa. Very good, Yen Yin, my dear. After the increase, before the increase is old. After the increase is new. Isn't it? They want to find the new area. Correct? Anyone still remember the formula I taught you? How do you find new y? New y equals to, very good, Zersing, OY plus delta y. Good, 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 good. Isn't it like that? Correct? Now, you want to find new area. Then it's O area plus delta A. Make sense, right? Then, my dear, the delta A, you guys already know, is 3.2 pi. Then the problem is you must have O area. I don't even, hello, wow, super lag. Oh. Guys, is my voice lag? No. Then my face? No. Why I look at myself, I lag. Okay, maybe it's just me, okay? So, my dear, what I want to say? What I just now say? Oh, so you must have an O area. Guys, where is my O area? What should I do? I don't even have an O area. Very good, guys. O area, you just need to have your OR. Your OR is what? 4. So your O area will be sub the 4 inside 4 pi r square. You see, you have one OR, you sub inside the A, there will be OA. This is how you guys always find the O thing. You have one O thing, you sub inside, you will get another O thing. Everything one very O, okay? So do you guys get 64 pi? So 64 pi plus 3.2 at the end, I guess getting 67.2 pi cm square for my new area. Done. Let's move on B. I hope the speed is fine, okay? So B. Can I? B. Find the percentage change in Y, the V, if the R increased by 2%. This is different, my dear. So guys, can anyone tell me, this one is under small change or rate of change? Small change or rate of change? Very good, Zersing, small change. Because they don't have the word rate. I know they don't have the word small also. But they say R increased by 2%. Don't you feel like 2% very small? So quite obvious it's small change, okay? So my dear, that, yeah, they want to find the percentage change in V. They say when the R increased by 2%. Okay? This is whatever they say so far, okay? So guys, how do I do it? Please don't tell me your R is 4, 4.1. That is for A. Now you are doing B. B is totally a new one, okay? You cannot using the previous value already. So you don't have the previous value, then what can you do, you know? Students always don't know how to do when there's percentage. So can anyone tell me? I must have my OR, right? Can anyone tell me what is my OR? Very good, Yen Ying. R lo. You think you can write what? You can write 5, 7, You create your own value, Of course cannot, my dear. I already say, Mastura, you cannot write the previous one. A is A, B is B. They where got say share, my dear. You see, you look at carefully the question. The A share the top, the B share the top, the C share the top, but the A, B, C doesn't share with each other. Understand? So all of them just sharing the same formula. That's all. The rest of them is different, okay? So the R you don't know, you just call it R. Then they increase by 2%, same like just now. Isn't it R with times 2%? Times 2%, isn't it times 2 over 100? Then you know you will increase by 0.02 R. So can anyone tell me, my OR is R. My new R will be Thank you, Yen Yin. 1.02 R. Because 1 R plus 0.02 R, isn't it 1.02 R? Understand, no? Quite understandable, right? Right? It's straightforward, right? Okay. Now, they want to find the percentage change in V. Of course, percentage change, you must have the change first. So the change is what? Delta again. So I repeat again, small change formula is this. Change it to fit the questions. The Y change to V, the Y change to V. The X change to R, the X change to R. Saw it? Let's sub inside. Delta V, delta R, 0.02 R. Here. Saw it? Where do I get my dVdr? I must have my V equation. So when I look out, my V equation, 4 over 3 pi R cubed. Let's differentiate it, yeah? dV dr. 3 times this, 4. Power minus 1, 2. Do you have any R to solve? No. Your original R is just R. Who will solve R, right? Then never mind. Just write 4 pi R squared. Don't tell me, teacher, then just with unknown. Yes, with unknown. You don't scared. Can one. Trust me, okay? So 4. 4, if I times 0.02, I think I get 0.08 pi. R squared times R is R cubed, yeah? So guys, this is my delta V. Can anyone tell me, is this my answer in B? Is this already the answer for B? No. You know why no, my dear? Because the question never asking for delta V. People asking for percentage change in V. And why my students very, very bad on this? Because you guys forget how to check percentage. Okay, I give you some example. Don't using your own way to answer me. You look at my example first, okay? So last time your MX get 40 marks. Now you guys getting 42 marks. Okay? Can you count for me how many percent you increase? You last time getting 40, now you're getting 42. Can you guys tell me how many percent you guys improve? I look at you guys answer. I already saw some of you guys wrong, my dear. Okay, my dear, you know how, my dear, the answer is what? 5%. For those who say 2%. Is it lag? Guys, can you hear me? Is my voice lag? Can you hear? No lag? Why you guys all no lag? It's like just me lag. Okay, never mind. So, my dear, okay, guys, 40 become 42. You know how you guys know the percentage, my dear? Some of you guys tell me 2%. Hello, 40 to 42 is increased 2 marks, not 2%, you know, my dear. How you guys find the percentage? Percentage is always like that. Okay? You will take the changes. 40 become 42, the changes is 2. Then 2 over what? 2 over the original one times 100. You guys must be thinking, teacher, when do I learn it? I don't know. I think primary school, my dear. Always take the changes, divide by original times 100. Then you guys will know. It's 5%. So percentage, I hope you guys remember, percentage is always the changes. Okay, I write. It's always the changes over the old one times 100%. I hope all of you guys will remember it after today. So now you want to find the percentage changes in V, right? You're going to find the delta V over the OV and then times 100%. See, this is how you guys do it. Don't wrong, okay? So now your delta V is 0.08 pi R cubed. Your OV is this one, 4 over 3 pi R cubed. Because you don't even know your R, you can only write the original name, correct? So pi and pi cut cut, R cubed and R cubed cut cut. 0.08 divided by 4 over 3 times 100. Well, answer came out. I increased 6%. Oh, my R increased 2%, my V increased 6%. Can you guys see it? Cool or not? I don't know whether cool or not, but I feel like it's very cool. Can I like to teach new things. My dear, can I move on C, okay? Cool, okay. Like being forced like that. So C, my dear, I complete it, okay? C, find the rate of change of volume given that the rate of change of radius is 0.2 when R is 10. So I'm very easy one. I do faster. Don't leave first, my dear. So guys, next one. So you see how they've said find the rate of change of volume. So they're going to find dv dt. Okay. They say the rate of change of radius, that means is dr dt, equivalent to 0.2. Then they say the r is 10. I think this question quite easy. Rate of change, always using chain rule. The one that you want to find, put on the left. The one, copy on top, copy at the bottom. Left one top, one bottom, fill in the blank, which is dr and dr. dv dt, tau. dr dt 0.2. dv dr, gonna differentiate it. Differentiate dv dr, you guys already having it here. Okay, dv dr is this. But they got tell me the r is what, 10. I can sub 10 inside. I don't know whether you guys like my style, like squeezing here and there, okay? I'm so sorry. I don't have space, okay? I didn't plan ahead, okay? So sorry. So ugly, like got arrow like that, okay? So 400 pi. 400 pi times 0.2, I guess getting the answer 80 pi. cm cube per second. Can I, my dear everyone? Don't leave first. Listen to me. Can or how, my dear? You know what I want to do? I just want to take a picture with you guys, my dear. I mean, not with you guys, but with this. So there's a reason. Wait, like that. Okay, no. I mean like me myself, okay? Not talking to you, okay? I'm done. Sorry. Wait. You guys talk to me first, okay? So far, you guys understand everything or not? Like everything of the day. Give me some feedback before you guys go. Yes, right? Clear, right? I hope it helped. I hope you guys basic also understand. Most important, basic. Actually, don't know whether I should say this, but I always feel like every classes you also understand. But if I keep doing easy question, of course you understand, but it's not helping. So that's why I hope you guys understand that why I would choose all this kind of question, because in exam you're gonna facing all this kind of question. Basic is not enough, and you're gonna know all this, okay? So that's why I understand all this kind of hard questions is important, okay, my dear. It's very important, okay? And I don't know whether I should say this or not, but if you want to know more, because this one is just radius and small change, rate of change and small change, right? If you guys, I'm very shy. Right? If you guys want to know like tangent, normal, maximum, minimum, how to differentiate, and then actually I didn't teach you guys U, V, U over V, all of it. You guys can find in my YouTube. Guys, I didn't mean to promote anything, okay? I just scared you guys don't know, okay, my dear. Okay, don't judge, okay, my dear. So this is my name, okay? This is my full name, okay? Just go YouTube, search my name, okay? I actually come out a series of differentiation. Differentiation, I quite full. I think my channel I have a full version of it, okay? Except first principle, which actually I promised my students gonna have a video about it, but I still haven't do it. Ha ha ha. I will try my best, okay, my dear. Yeah, like that, okay? So yeah, so sorry for 19 minutes delay. See you guys when I see you guys. Bye bye. Annyeong. See you. Bye bye. Ta ta. Bye bye. I go lah.